Demetrius with Akeelah Traders. And so this morning, I'm just going to capture a quick snapshot on our US30 strategy. And so we posted a video just showing that one of the unique strategies that we're using on US30 is to kind of capture the movement. If you haven't seen that video, please go back and take a look at that video. We kind of walk through some of the setups that we're doing on US30 with our pro strategy here. And so today is Tuesday, June 18th, 2024. It is about 8:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so the market's been running, of course, around the clock. Right now, our system is set to trade primarily between 5 a.m. and really before 10, 11 a.m. Eastern Time is the times that we're doing. So right now, I'm going to jump in and see because our system already took a trade on US30 this morning, which was a good example of the strategy that we're using. So if you see here, we had just a small trade. Our system started trading at, I'm going to go down to the 5-minute time frame because I just want to see the in and out here. But we're trading this on the 4-hour time frame, and so from the 4-hour, we're monitoring basically the overall strength of the market. And I've got a lot of stuff on my chart right now, but I really just need it there for these purposes. So right now we have one of our methods, our primary method that we're using just to measure the overall strength of the market. It's a good combination of a lot of different factors that we're looking at. Some of the key things that are important to us at Akeelah. And so we're measuring these. And so our strategy is set to trade when US30 gives us a 65% strength. That's saying it's almost a confidence rating for us. That's probably a good way to put it. So when we get a 65% confidence that US30 is moving in one direction or the other, we jump in, we take a trade, we get our profits, and we get out. And so that trade happened earlier this morning. So again, here we're on the 5-minute chart. So I'm trying to scroll to get to this point. So right in this time is when we took this trade. I'm going to scroll in. Let me put my scroll on so it'll stay over here. Okay. Yeah, so we got into this trade right around this time here, right at 1200 hours. So at the start of our trading time. So we intentionally only trade this strategy during these times. And so we got in right here, maybe right at 12 o'clock, and 5, 10, 15, looks like no more than like 20 minutes or so, we were done. We hit our profit there. And so you'll see we captured these bull candles, this bull momentum of US30 pushing up at that time. So when that happened, our overall strengths hit that signal mark. US30 pushed up, gave us the profits that we needed, and we exited the trade. And you can see after that time, it just kind of, slowed down a little bit. In fact, it looks like it's going into a consolidation pattern, at least right now on this 5-minute time frame. We did have news this morning that pushed it up a little bit, but based on the strategy that we're using, I don't care about that. We don't care what US30 is doing before, what US30 is doing afterwards. We're trying to capture it within a very precise window, times that we've studied, we've tested these strategies over and over and narrowed down this specific time frame, and that's when we want to be trading US30. So let's look at the results from that this morning. Okay, so our system, when it takes a trade, it automatically takes 3 entries. So for these 3 entries, we entered, you can see we entered exactly at 12:01 a.m. That's MetaTrader time, which that is 5 a.m. Eastern time. And the trade closed out at 12:23, so 5:23. So 23 minutes, we were in that trade on this size account. This is a pretty large size account. So the calculated risk that we're using is proportional to the size of the account. So we're risking a fixed percentage of our account every time we take a trade. We're using that same risk, and we're getting a profit target. We have our system coded to where once we get a floating profit of X amount, then it automatically closes that trade out. And so we got those 3 entries there. Every one of them hit the, if not the take profit target, but the system realized that we had hit that profit target, the overall profit target that we wanted with, which is per floating trade. So we hit that, we got out of those trades, and that's 37, 38. I mean, that's a little over 10 grand or so, almost 11 grand that we made for each of those trades. So that's pretty good. That's what we want to do with US30, folks. We want to get in, get our money, and get out. So please go back, take a look at that previous video if you haven't, and let me jump over because I think we had another account that we ran this on. I think I did a micro account. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me see if this one is open. Yeah, we have a micro account here, which our broker, by the way, if you don't have a broker that you're using for Forex, we recommend Proprietary. That's the broker that we're using, and has great spreads on very small accounts. If you're trying to grow a small account, this is a good broker to do that on. You're able to trade micro size lots on things like gold, US30, NAS, and so on. This micro size account here, this is right at $100. Let's see, we did the same trade here on US30. We entered that trade. You see at 12:01. It's our system that's doing it. So the exact same trade we took over here. Now this account is a little bit smaller, so we weren't able to take the bigger lot size that we wanted to take to get the profits in and out. But nonetheless, we got profits on that when we closed out, and every one of these hit their profit. So US30, this strategy is working extremely well. Again, we encourage you to go through, go back to that video, take a look at it, see what we're doing with US30, and hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to our